Welcome to lesson 23, problem number 6. And this is a classic algebra work problem, and you will see some of these if you haven't already in your algebra class or in more advanced math classes. So let's get started. Okay, so the question is, how long will it take Jane to paint the room alone? And so we're going to say, let's let X equal the hours it would take Jane on her own. And then we know that Sean, he takes twice as long to paint. So he's a slower painter. So it would take him twice as long. So we're going to say let 2x equal the hours it would take Sean on his own. Now, every hour, Jane can do 1 over x of the complete painting job. So in other words, if it takes, let's just say it takes Jane 10 hours to do the paint the room on her own, she would get 1/10 of it done every hour. So whatever it takes her to do the complete painting job on her own, to do the complete job, she does 1 over that fraction of the job every hour. So I'm going to just make sure, stop the video and make sure that makes sense, because it's kind of a logic question and it's tricky. But 1 over x is the portion of the job Jane does every hour. And keep thinking of different numbers. Like, say it takes her 7 hours to do the entire painting job. Every hour, she does 1/7 of it then. So whatever x is, she does 1 over x of the job per hour. Okay. Similarly, Sean does 1 over 2x of the job every hour. So I'm going to kind of say the same thing, but this is for Sean. So Sean does, if it takes Sean, I don't know, let's say 20 hours to do the entire painting job, he would only do 1/40 of the job every hour. So, okay, so this is very important. Now, this is how much they do every hour. So if we were to multiply that all by 4, that would complete the job, because if Jane does 1 over x of the job every hour and Sean does 1 over 2x of the job every hour, then if we multiply what fraction of the job they get done in an hour by 4, they will have completed the entire job. So we're going to say equals 1 complete job. So that's equal to 1. Now it's an algebraic equation. So I'm going to rewrite it as 4 over x plus 4 over 2x equals 1. Now notice the 4 only had to multiply this side, because we're just saying 4 hours, this is how much they'd get done. This is how much of the job they'd have done in 4 hours, which we know is 1 complete job. Okay, now we have to get a common denominator, so I'm going to change our color, and I'm going to multiply this by 2 over 2, and all of a sudden we have a common denominator of 2x. So 8 over 2x plus 4 over 2x equals 1. So we now have 12 over 2x equals 1. We're going to cross multiply. So I'm going to put the 1 over 1. And when we cross multiply, we get 2x equals 12. We divide both sides by 2, so x equals 6. So that means that it takes Jane 6 hours to do the job, the incomplete painting job on her own, and it would take Sean twice that, or 12 hours. So the answer to this question, because they only asked about Jane, is 6 hours. Please watch this video again and email me if you have questions or want more practice with work problems. Way to go.